Now let's move to our next segment. The next segment is presentation and communication skills. Hazrat, do you know that a person can be an introvert in his personal life, but when it comes to a professional life, he should be a good communicator? Do you agree with me?
Yes, obviously I do.
That's why we have a presentation and communication competition in our annual general meeting that reflects that whenever it comes to become a successful communicator, successful person, you should be a successful communicator.
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, ये बेसिकली वो कंपटीशन है जिसमें इन स्पीकर्स की कांपें टांगेंगी एंड मिस्टर मौजम बी रेडी फॉर दैट, आपके भी कांपें टांगेंगी.
Thank you so much. There are some rules of presentation. Would you like to share with them, please?
Yes, sure. Due to limited time, every participant is now requested to keep their speech between 5 to 7 minutes. On completion of 5 minutes, green card will be shown, and on completion of 6 minutes, yellow card will be shown, and on completion of 7 minutes, red card will be shown. Okay? So we are pleased to have Miss Aksa as our official timekeeper.
So let's begin the battle. Our very first speaker is Mr. Waqas Younus, and the title of his speech is Skills Required to Become a Successful Professional. What a beautiful topic he had chosen. Skills required to become a successful person. So a huge round of applause for Mr. Waqas Younus.
And competitive environment, it is necessary to have some kind of skills in order to survive in a market. Many individuals that possess some skills and can either be the market leaders or not. So in today's presentation, we will discuss the skills that are required by the professional to thrive in their career. We will also discuss how these skills can be learned and refined over the time. Hello? Hello? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's fast-paced and competitive environment, possessing a right combination of skills is necessary for achieving success and staying ahead of the curve. As we navigate through the complexities of our respective industries, it becomes very clear that technical skills alone are no longer sufficient. Then what is sufficient? Instead, a blend of soft skill is required in order to excel. In today's presentation, we will discuss the skills that are required by the professional to thrive in their career. We will also discuss that how we can define and refine these skills. So these are the outlines. We are gonna discuss these slides, then we will conclude it on a positive note. At first, I want to talk about something that we often take for granted, the communication skills. We don't pay much attention to them. Now, I request all my trainee colleagues sitting here to imagine a scenario. Imagine you are standing in front of a partner or a client, and you are either going to deliver something or to discuss about something. And the way you express your ideas can either make or break a deal. This is how important the communication skills are. In today's era, communication skills goes far beyond than just exchanging words. It is about connecting people, understanding their perspective, and fostering collaboration. Now the question is, how can we develop and enhance communication skills? We need to adopt 5 habits in our daily life. Be confident of what you are doing. Be clear and concise. Be an active listener. Be responsible for what you are saying. And the last, the most important, that combines all 4 is welcome criticism positively. Our next slide is adaptability. Think of adaptability as your personal reset button in our changing environment. It is the ability to embrace change, navigate uncertainties, and bounce back from setbacks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive deep into the concept of adaptability. Imagine you are navigating a river with a boat. Sometimes the waters are turbulent and the other times the waters are very calm. Now at that point, adaptability is your ability that how you steer your boat from both conditions with confidence. In today's environment, when there are only one thing that is constant and that is change, being adaptable to situations not only enhances our resilience, but it also portrays us as a key manager in the team. Now, I would like to quote a famous quotation of Bruce Lee that fits best with this concept. He said, "Be like water, making its way through cracks. Be formless, be shapeless, empty your mind. If you put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. Be water, my friend, be water." Our next skill is leadership. Leadership is not all about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. Leadership is actually a skill that is connected to your mindset. You have to ask your own self that whether I am going to be a follower or a leader. If you want to be a leader, then you need to develop some kind of skills in your own self. Now, what makes a good leader? You need to adopt 4 habits in your daily life. Number 1, be a trend setter. Number 2, be a problem solver. Number 3, delegate responsibilities evenly. And again, the last, the most important is set your own self as an example for your subordinate, that what you expect them to be. This is leadership. Our next slide is continuous learning. Sir Ahmed Sarali Hassan's most favorite. Think of it less like a homework and more like an ongoing activity of your brain, the adventure of your brain. I mean, just it is about curiosity and continuously asking my own self, like, I have learned this, what's next? I have learned this, what's next? Think of it as a journey that never ends. A professional is always a learner. Think of it as a bridge that connects ideas. Now, the question is, this is not kind of a skill, it is a habit. How can we develop this skill? We need to integrate 3 things in our daily activity. Number 1, we need to adopt self-directed learning practices. Number 2, we need to engage ourselves in our experiential growth. And last but not the least, we need to integrate learning in our daily life. If you are a continuous learner, you will never be old with the trend. And the last slide is creativity. Creativity is far more than just drawing sketches and pictures. It has a very broader concept. Now, all my respected seniors and colleagues sitting here, I want you to imagine a scenario that when was the last time there was a problem, a situation that left you scratching your head. I mean, there was a problem that would not even budge no matter how hard you try to tackle it. There was a dead end, things seems to be undoable. At that point, creativity jumps in. Suddenly, an idea sparked in your mind and that changed the whole scenario. Things that seems to be undoable are now approachable. That's the power of creativity. Creativity has the ability to transform challenges into opportunities. In order to develop creativity, we need to have a what-if mindset. What is what-if mindset? Like, there is an idea came in my mind and I'm going to ask myself that what is going to happen if I execute this idea? If the idea is challenging, no issue. If the idea is tough, no issue. If it is realistic, you have to go for it. This what-if mindset will allow you to explore the unexplored areas in your field. At last, I would like to conclude it by saying that being a human being, being a person, every stage in your life requires a different version of you. What you need to do, you need to be the best version of your own self. Sometimes we feel that things not are going in the right direction. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, "Inna ma'al usri yusra." Indeed, with hardship there is ease. When we will be determined, when we will be focused, when we will give our 100%, what will be the outcome? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, "Sawfa yu'tika rabbuka fatarda." And verily your Lord will give you so much amply that you will be well pleased. That's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Muhammad Waqas Younus. Skills required to become a successful person. That's the grit of this boy to come on the stage and to deliver this presentation. Thank you so much.